valor, victory, and excitement. The sun is home and it is connecting and purifying with Jupiter. And we are going to talk about it. My name is Tigris. I am the Sky Witch and I love talking everything stars and magic. And if that's your jam, hit that follow button. Today we are talking about the Jupiter Cazimi, which is happening on July 29th. So let's get into some quick vocabulary. What is a Cazimi? It's a fancy word. That's it. It's another word for conjunction. Conjunction is the act of two planets coming up together in alignment. Cazimi is very specific to the planet coming into conjunction with the sun, and it is in a very specific, narrow period. So while a conjunction sometimes has a plus or minus orb of 10 degrees, right? So if the sun was at 1 degree and Jupiter was at 10 degrees, that could be considered a conjunction. But a Cazimi is like a 1 degree. The sun is at 6 degrees and Jupiter is at 6 degrees, and they are purifying together in this new commitment of life. We don't use the word Cazimi if Jupiter was getting together with a different planet. It is only related to the sun. What this energy is this bright light that purifies through that planet. Sit there and imagine, even here, me in the red light, this light is penetrating me. I am in the heart of the sun. I am the Cazimi right now. But that's it. We're in the heart of the sun, and when we're in that space, there is a beautiful opportunity for. I keep using the word purification, and that's just the idea of when we sanitize with light, right? When we sanitize with fire, it brings it to this purity. Okay, and that's what's happening with Jupiter. It's happening at 6 degrees of Leo at 6 a.m. Mountain Time. If you're in the Battle River region with me, it's actually going to be happening right at sunrise. Okay, so the sun and Jupiter are rising into the world together on July 29th. And for us here, I can't say in other areas because time and location matters for the longitude and latitude that calculates this kind of stuff. It becomes a breaking point to us. The sun, it's always darkest before the dawn, right? So there's probably some energy that's been feeling very heavy, been feeling very frustrating. Jupiter's been in Cancer for a really long time, so our emotions were expanding in such big ways, and we cared so much. And now it is in Leo, and that care has kind of shifted to caring for everything around us, to be more attention to ourselves. And so here we are with our victory, with our valor. We're coming in and we're rising into the world. And we're looking around in this breaking point. We're being asked to look at what we believe in and where we put our faith. And that's everybody. It doesn't matter if the sun is rising at the moment. I just think that it's kind of special that for us here in Alberta, that there is that moment of this is a new horizon. This is a new beginning for us in the way that we rise up into the world. Okay. The sun is the Lord of Leo, which means Leo is its home, it's its house, it is the land that it calls its own. And so when the sun comes there, it feels like a very victorious energy. It's, if you're a tarot girly, it's a 6 of Wands kind of situation, right? We're coming in and we're feeling good, and we've got creative energy, and we're vibrant, and we are proud and full of life. And with this action happening right after, it's not right after, it's 6 days after. 6 days into Leo season, it's 6 degrees. The sun moves about a degree every day, right? It just becomes this coming home. It's a reunion. There is a really loving vibration that's coming in here. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy because we're still dealing with the outer planet conference. So Pluto is at 4 degrees of Aquarius, Neptune is at 4 degrees of Aries, and Uranus is at 4 degrees of Gemini. Maybe they've shifted slightly too, but Jupiter is the fastest moving planet. I think Neptune's actually at 3 degrees because it's retrograding now. It's already had its like 4-degree moments. But point being, Jupiter is the fastest moving of these planets, and it's moved into 6 degrees. It's having its Cazimi with the sun there, but that doesn't mean that the influence of these planets is gone. He still hears them. They're still talking to him. They're still witnessing. This is still a constructive conversation that's ongoing. And now the sun is coming here and saying, oh, hey, you've had all of this conversation. Let's purify and release all of the negative stuff that came up as a result of that. And then we can move forward. So beautiful touch point in that. It is the fastest moving out of all of the planets. So it is going to be out of Leo next year versus the other ones that are going to be sticking around for quite some time. And it's going to give us the opportunity to say, well, if this is the moment, if we're having this constructive conversation and this is the moment that the Cazimi also happens, where we do get to come together in a new connection and illuminate what needs to be illuminated, release and burn away what needs to be burned away, then it could be very helpful. Like, let's get into like talking magic. It would be very helpful if on Jupiter Cazimi, you lit a candle for Jupiter and the sun and said everything that I learned through this constructive conversation over these past couple of weeks, please release any of the things, burn away what no longer needs to be attached to me. What was illuminated in that conversation, I know that that is a shadow that I don't need to integrate. Some of them we will need to integrate. Some of what comes up is an integration, not a release. But in this case, we are being given the opportunity to release what's come up. That's my advice for you for Jupiter Cazimi. Give it some fire, give it some love, give it some intention. Release what you've learned from this like heavy energy. I know you don't know how to release it. You might not even know what it is that you're releasing yet, but you don't have to. There's a beautiful song that goes, you don't have to know the way because the way knows the way. You don't have to know. It's coming up already. And if you haven't figured that out yet, it's still there. You just haven't figured it out yet. But universe knows. So light that candle. Let go of what's come up that you don't need to hold anymore. Embrace this beautiful purification and review your beliefs and your faith and what you've put your faith into. Because this is the time where a new cycle has begun and we have the opportunity to grow and shine in new, beautiful ways and expand with just such fresh light. All right. That's what I got for you. I want to know where Jupiter is in your chart because there is a little bit of a tie-in to say, well, where is Jupiter in my chart and how does this Cazimi help that have new growth, new expansion, new refreshment? So drop that in the comments. If you did like what you see, don't forget to hit me a follow or watch one of my other videos. I have a whole playlist of my Outer Planet Conference videos if you want to touch into that energy. Otherwise, I hope that you have a beautiful day. I love you so much.